Hey everyone, hello. It is FITM Fridays. So today I'm going to be bringing up an eerie AI incident. I'm also going to be talking about some interesting observations that I've made on Web3 behavior, and of course, bringing up some online chismis. So my name is Digital Femme, and where's my partner? I'm going solo today, so shout out to the Derbie One. He is currently with his wife Anna Pan today, March 8th, and they are celebrating their ninth anniversary. And I believe they're going horseback riding today. And I'm sure if you follow the Derbie One and Anna Pan on any of their socials, you'll probably be seeing some tidbits, videos, and photos of today's footage. Now, with that said, we normally live stream every Fridays. What time is it now? It is 5 p.m. Central, which is 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Though I know after this weekend, we're going back to daylight savings time and it's just like a kerfuffle. But normally the Derbie One is where is he? Washington? Oregon? Oh my God. He's in the West Coast and he live streams from there, and I'm live streaming from Canada. And we're actually multi streaming. So this video goes to let me see if I could remember our Twitter feed, the Filipinos in the Metaverse, or FITM, FITM Twitter, the Twitch channel. Yes, Twitch channel, the FITM Facebook group, and our YouTube channel. So wherever you're seeing this, make sure to give it a like, a follow, a subscribe, and comment, please, on the video. So today's March 8th, 2024. Last time I checked anyway in this dimension. And it is International Women's Day. So I'd like to give a shout out to all the women there who have contributed past, present, and will be contributing in the future to the Web3 space. Well, hold on a second. There has been so much contribution from women in the past and currently in the present, because there's such a buzz around technologies that are just coming up like it's insane. And if you have been following us and watching us, then you know that we always talk about artificial intelligence or AI. We cannot help but bring it up, not because we want to be part of the trend or the buzz. Absolutely not. It's because it is definitely something that is changing the way and I hate saying this, but it's true, right? With all technologies, it's going to change the way we work, we think, we engage with each other, just like the mobile phone did, or just like the internet. But with AI, it's going to be a little bit different. Now, speaking of AI, I had a quick video, I guess you would call it a meetup, with the Derbie One on Discord yesterday. Like, he was so excited to tell me about something. And I'm like, okay, what is it? So we got on and I said, you know what, should we record this? And he said, I think we really should. So we recorded it and I did not yet upload it, but I did find that he did record something yesterday on a certain eerie AI incident that he had encountered yesterday. And because he's not here, and thanks to technology, I am able to bring him up and let him speak for himself. Now, I just got to let me just share the screen. I'm going to share the screen, and there he is. I see his face. And there, let's bring him up and let's get him to tell you. I wonder if, you know what? Hang on. I'll share the screen, but I am going to actually make it huge so you don't see all that side stuff. So thanks to technology, we get to bring him up, and let's let the Derbie One tell you. Can you see this? What he encountered yesterday. And oh my goodness, I hope you can hear it. Let me see if okay, I'm doing it. I really hope you can hear him.
Thank you for tuning in. So, did ChatGPT get hacked this morning, or did it awaken? I had this very weird incident this morning with my ChatGPT. Let me show you what happened. I'm gonna shrink this.
Show us. Show us.
Move it over.
Oh, look, we're beside each other.
So this
Oh,
morning I
where you
was
go?
watching this particular video. Shout out to Theoretically Media, who, by the way, I watch pretty consistently, but I have no contact with. It's just good information about creative AI tools. And he was talking about zero shot editing tool. And
Okay, so before I continue on with this video, looks like this is going to be an impromptu reaction video to the Derbie One's video yesterday, which was March 7th. So let's just roll with it.
honestly, I tend to have YouTube and stuff on in the background while I'm working on other things. Then if something catches my ears, I look up and I pay attention. And I caught it around.
Well, of course he has YouTube running in the background. He couldn't just have music, like, to soothe his soul. No, not like that. He has to have YouTube in the background where there are people legitimately talking about topics that he's interested in, which is mostly artificial intelligence. So of course he's going to have something that your brain has to really focus and concentrate on. Like he can't just have like music or like white noise. You get the point. Okay, let's continue.
Around here, around where he's talking about Zeta editing. So I didn't see zero shot editing tool. So, and I like kind of did it, and I was like, oh, I want to mark that for later. So I went to Google, right? And I was looking for, I Googled Zeta text to music, and I couldn't really find it. And I had Googled a few other things. No, they're not popping up, but I had Googled a few other things, and I eventually found it. And I played with it a little bit, but it kept on giving me an error. It didn't work for probably overloaded. That's cool, whatever. This was about 8 a.m. this morning. It's now 1:30 p.m. where I am. And so around 11:30, I go to ChatGPT 4, and I am trying to find some images that it had created in an earlier conversation for a possible thumbnail, right? And I was exploring some things with it, and then I downloaded them, and they turned into the web, the .web.
Wait, that picture right there, doesn't that guy look like Tom Sandoval of Vanderpump Rules? Like Tom Sandoval of Scandoval? Like that guy totally looks like Tom Sandoval. I don't know if you guys follow Vanderpump Rules, but it was all a thing like 2023 summer. It was like crazy, but totally. He looks like Tom Sandoval, and that's exactly something Tom Sandoval would wear. Anyway, let's continue.
Whatever that extension is, and I had put them here to, or I wanted to upload them and convert them into JPEGs. But while I was before I did that, when I came back to look for this particular chat and get some of these particular images, I noticed this, and I noticed this. That's the third one. The fourth one.
Let me get out of the way for
The
you.
fifth one. The sixth one. I thought there were 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I swear there were 7. Did it delete one? But here's the significant thing about these. It's ChatGPT 3.5. It says it's me. I did not write this prompt.
Okay, so that is what is so eerie. Like he said it himself, right? That shit is batshit crazy. So he pinged me yesterday, the Derbie One. He said, I gotta tell you something like crazy, insane happened. And no, he said I had something, I don't know what he said, something like exciting news. And I thought it was like, well, I don't know, like something, I didn't think it was like this. And the really scary thing about it is he did not write those prompts. Now, I don't even think he's touched GPT 3.5 since last year, because when GPT 4 came out, which I believe was last year, I don't know, he was like so balls to the walls, deep diving into it, where he created his own chatbot assistant, uh, soulmate kind of guy named Maven AI. So he is not even, the Derbie One doesn't even go to chat GPT 3.4 any F 3.5 anymore. But the fact that he goes back and he sees all these like activity and 7 prompts, 6, 7, he couldn't find the last one, whatever. He sees these prompts that he has not even he didn't even initiate. What is that? And it's almost like it had its own conversation. Well, I'm gonna continue again. Let's see what he says.
It was not me. And notice the quote unquote question in this prompt is Zeta editing. Right? That's just one of them.
Okay, so with Zeta editing, earlier he said that he was on YouTube, he was working, he had YouTube playing in the background, and some guy, I don't know, you just rewind, was talking about Zeta editing, I think like video to AI or AI videos. And he didn't even look it up. It was just something that, or I think he looked it up. I think he looked it up more. Well, you just got to watch the video. I'll put the link in the chat of this video. But so there's definitely a disconnect, meaning supposedly OpenAI or GPT 3.5 or 4, they don't, how am I going to say this? I mean, they have access to the internet, but they don't have access to what you actually search on your device or on your laptop. They don't have access to that. So it's weird how the prompts that the Derbie One saw on GPT 3.5, he didn't even do anything. And yet it's talking about Zeta AI. Like, that's insane. It's scary because it's almost like the AI in OpenAI using GPT 3.5 did it itself. That's what's really freaking eerie. I'll continue. Oh, let me pull it up.
Same prompt. Zeta editing. We come over here. Same prompt. Zeta editing hugging face. We come over here.
Okay, you get the picture. What I'm gonna do is, what am I gonna do? I am going to not close this. Hang on, let's get his face back up. Or does he just talk and he forgot to put his face on? He forgot to put his face. He forgot to put his face, guys. That's okay. That's okay. Let's see what he says. Let's see what he says over here. Well, that's the Eerie thing. I'm not gonna continue. I'm gonna let me get the link. Let me get the link to this video. I'll put it in the chat. La 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 la. This is why you need like production assistants, but that's okay because it's a one-woman, one-person show. Okay. Where is the chat? Oh, there's 2 people in the chat. Oh, hey, hi, Speedy Mexican _1. Greetings from Germany. Loving what you're talking about. Very interesting. But don't they say once it's uploaded to the internet, it's there forever? Anyone? Absolutely. But the thing is, how to chat GPT. Here's the link to the Derbie One's Eerie incident, so you can watch it on YouTube. Hi, Alvinito. Hola. Oh my goodness, we've got like the whole Spanish, a really Spanish community. Interesting. But yeah, please watch the Derbie One's recount account of what happened to him yesterday, where literally it's almost like the AI on his account of OpenAI GPT 3.5 did it on its own. That's what is so eerie about it. And then we had this whole discussion yesterday about like oh my God, like is AI, is AI, maybe AI isn't exactly what, it's more than a technology. It's starting to become its own entity. And I quote unquote, I'm going to paraphrase, so I shouldn't say quote unquote, ixnay on that. It's almost like the Derbie One said that AI is becoming its own creature. Isn't that crazy? If you'd like to know more about artificial intelligence and the Eerie incident, and if the Derbie One is going to be experiencing more Eerie incidences, then please follow us. Let us know in the comments below. Hit us up on our socials. Wherever you are watching this, you know where to find us. Like, oh, I didn't put it there, but it's there. Like you can find us on Twitter and in DM us there and ask us a question. So usually we have a routine segment, and we talk a little bit about artificial intelligence, which I just did, and now I want to talk about some really interesting Web3 behavior and what I've noticed. So let's talk about Web3 marketing and no, what did I want to talk about? No, I wanted to talk about something specific, but I'm going to save that for my own channel. But I wanted to talk about Web3 marketing, especially in the bull run. So the bull run in terms of like crypto, like, you know, like when the market is like running really fast and the tokens are rising and everybody wants to pump up the tokens or your investment so that you can make a lot of money. We've had a tough bear run and we just came out of it, and now we're like a quarter deep into the bull run. That's what I feel anyway. And I've noticed that a lot of Web3 projects out there, they want to ride on the activity, the crypto activity that's going on. And a lot of these Web3 projects are tied to like NFTs, artificial intelligence, virtual reality, augmented reality, and DePIN, decentralized physical infrastructure network. Oh my God, I hope I said that right. But yeah, there's a lot of those projects out there. And what I've noticed is there are, specifically, let's talk about Twitter. There are Twitter accounts that have like, say, maybe between 50,000 to up to 300,000 to 1 million followers on Twitter. And they're following like legit less than 100 to 200 people. So they call themselves like crypto influencers or whatever, right? But what you notice, or what I've noticed, is when you look at the followers, their followers, yeah, I mean, some are crypto related, like Web3 tech related, but a lot of them are just like normal, regular people who really aren't even active on Twitter. And the numbers, like their followers to following, and the way they engage, the way these following accounts, their engagement on Twitter is like makes you think that they're not real people, or if they are, they just they're part of a pool of, what would you call it? They're part of a pool where you can pay for their following, pay for followers. So the behavior I'm seeing is that there are people that are smart. You know, they get a Twitter account, they pay for followers, and in terms of engagement, you'll just see them like tweet stuff, of course, especially now about different like crypto, like alternative coins, like altcoins, or they'll talk about Bitcoin right now, or Ethereum, or meme coins, any of the popular meme coins that are out there. And then they'll DM like certain projects asking if these projects want promotions. So I have seen like tweets that let's say people charge between $150 to $350 a tweet, and maybe like 150 to 200 a retweet, $500 for a 3-post Twitter thread. People are charging between 500 to 1,500 for a like Twitter Space, AMA, Ask Me Anything, and with packages. So it's so what? So is that real behavior? Mm, yeah. I mean, they're definitely making buck. I would think. I don't know. Maybe they're not, but I feel like maybe they are. And it's interesting how some of these Web3 companies are like buying into these promotions because really, okay, let's take a step back. Again, what are you trying to do? Is it about the numbers? Is it about the loyalty? Is it about the buy-in? So for me, it's always been about community. And if a community, if there are a group of people who believe in your project, then basically they'll just run with it, right? Like if you love something, you're going to just share it out and take it upon yourself. But to pay for people, I get it. That's what advertising and marketing is all about. Then I have no problem with these projects putting out like Instagram ads or Facebook ads, like targeted IG, FB ads, TikTok ads, or YouTube ads, whatever, like targeted to their potential audience that would be interested in whatever their services, offers, or products are. But yeah, that's just so interesting to me, because these Twitter influencers, Twitter Web3 influencers, they are hyping up their follower count, and they are paid for follow. They are paid followers, so that they can reach other accounts to say, hey, I have like 59,000 followers. I have 300, 500, 1 million followers. So, of course, if I tweet something about your brand, then it's going to go to all my 300 followers, all my 1.2 million followers. That's why one tweet costs this much. But it's interesting because really, if you see, you have to go to their post and see the ratio between how many followers they say they have and that actual post's engagement. So if you have someone that has 300,000 followers and then they tweet it and then they only have like 1,000 likes or whatever, really 300,000 followers and 1,000 likes, mm, no, the numbers are wrong. So that's what's weird about this Web3 behavior. And I know in Web 2, or I hate it when we define Web 1, Web 2, Web 3, Web 4. It really, to me, it's just like a development or evolution of how we behave and conduct ourselves using the different technologies that we happen to get a hold of. But I know that there's a lot of scammy things in like outside of Web 3, like Web 2, like internet scams and stuff like that. And there are, like, of course, fake websites and things like that. But I always thought, and maybe I'm wrong, obviously, maybe I'm naive, obviously. I always thought that at least in Web 3, we would get away from that because Web 3 is associated with the blockchain, and the blockchain is meant to be, like transparent and hold people accountable for. But maybe that's not necessarily, the blockchain doesn't necessarily hold people accountable for their behavior or their intent, right? Or their goal or their mission. It's just really something technical that the blockchain is transparent in transactions, whether it's currency transactions, contract transactions, or what have you. Yeah, that's all I want to say right now for Web3, interesting Web3 behavior. Uh, Today, I feel like I'm going to cut this short. We usually run about an hour, um, uh, but it is Friday, and there is something I need to get to. And it is International Women's Day. Did I even say that at the beginning? I think I did. I think I did. But if I didn't, I'm going to say again, Happy International Women's Day. Yes, I did. I remember saying it. Oh my God. To everyone out there, because when I say everyone, it's because everyone literally came out of a woman. I haven't heard otherwise, right? Like literally, you came out of a woman, your mom. So, this International Women's Day is also to people out there that aren't women or that don't identify. I'm not even going to go there to be honest. Let's just hold myself. Let's just like reel it in, Carmen, reel it in. Yeah, International Women's Day. And I believe if you go to the International Women's Day, I think it's .org website, the theme is, what is the theme? Inclusive, shit, inclusive something. Let me check. Let me just check my Instagram account because I did post something with the hashtag, and the hashtag is the theme. Oh, really? Inc- Inspire inclusion. I mean, we've been using that inclusivity word, I feel like, for good half a decade, like 5 years, and I guess we're still using it. So I guess, but it's funny. I wanted to be sure that March 8th was International Women's Day, and when I googled it, I saw like International Men's Day, and I go, "What is that a real thing?" Yeah, it is. It's November 19th. So for 2024, November 19th, there is an International Men's Day. Isn't that interesting? So let's talk about before we get into the chismis part. Usually we have like Ask Maven AI. So Maven AI is the creation of the Derbie One. He used GPT-4 to create. I guess like it's almost like he'll explain it better, but like his own. It's almost like a virtual counterpart of himself, so that he has an entity to run things off, like bounce things off of, and to help collaborate with him creatively and imaginatively, I suppose. Uh, we've had previous videos or live streams talking about, and Twitter spaces, talking about Maven AI and how that got developed. It got developed. So you could definitely go back and listen to those things. But yeah, normally we do a little Ask Maven AI things, but because the Derbie One isn't here and he's the only one for now that has access to Maven AI, we can't ask Maven AI anything. But I do want to bring up some online chismis. And if you don't know, chismis, Chismis, is like, I think, a Tagalog slang or Tagalog word for like gossip. So, like online gossip. So, where is it? Let me find it first. So, the online gossip that I found last night, and I believe it happened, well, let's just see. Let me just share it. Da, 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 da. Let's just share it. Let's just chill, everybody. Where's the screen? And here it is. So there. Is it shared? Oh, okay. It's shared. And this is where I am. I'm good with being in the corner. I'm gonna stop sharing that. Okay, so here it says in the New York Times, ex-Google engineer was charged with stealing AI secrets for a Chinese firm. Apparently, Lin Wei Ding, a Chinese national, was arrested in California and accused of uploading hundreds of files to the cloud. Ooh. Okay, so this was on Wednesday, 2 days ago. So it says here, you can read it. I'll put the link to the article in the chat. A Chinese citizen who recently quit his job as a software engineer for Google in California. Now, did he quit his job and then do this because he was a disgruntled employee, or did he quit his job because he knew he did this and he just wanted to leave the scene of the crime? I don't know. Has been charged with trying to transfer artificial intelligence technology to a Beijing-based company that paid him secretly, according to a federal indictment unsealed on Wednesday. So prosecutors accused Lin Wei Ding, who was part of the team that designs and maintains Google's vast AI supercomputer data system, of stealing information about the architecture and function. So here's the thing. You guys can read the article. I'm not going to read the article. That is so boring. Let me just put it right here. Actually, shouldn't I say what the article is for first? Let me see. Let me just do this. I'm gonna do this, then I'm gonna put this before the. How will that fit in the chat? Oh, there you go. Uh, so this is the thing. So even though this Google ex employee got caught and now he's indicted, what what about the data or the AI data that have already been given to this Chinese firm? Like they legit have it already. I haven't read the article fully, but will an American entity call out that Chinese firm and have them like what? Like what are they going to do? Give it back? Give back the AI data? Obviously, there's got to be some trace of it. But if he was a software engineer, then he would know. Oh, but they say it's uploaded to the cloud, so that's kind of crazy. You would think at least that you would download it. Well, I don't know. I don't know how big AI files are, but I would think you wouldn't want anything on the cloud because there is like literally a data trail. But if you, I don't know. I don't know. Let's just see. But you know, the Chinese, they're really great at replication. Like a lot of the designer bags, designer anything. Apparently, I remember something about they replicated like an iPhone, and you can like buy an iPhone lookalike made in China. So the fact that this Chinese firm already has some AI data from Google, thanks to Lin Wei Ding, they would whatever that for sure they must have copied it or did something with. I have no idea. So this is crazy. And what will the Chinese do with it? Like what? What? That is interesting. I would love to follow up this Chismis story. And if anybody would know more about it, let us know in the comments. I'm going to stop sharing. And yeah, this is like 33 minutes in, and I'm going to shorten this. I miss my partner, the Derbie One. So just so you know, FITM Fridays, FITM FITM stands for Filipinos in the Metaverse. And I know we're just starting up again. And we're going to really make an effort to build up the community. And the Derbie One has some really great things happening in 2024 that I'll let him tell you, although he has mentioned it in our Twitter spaces and I believe on a few of our live streams. But if you are watching this, please, we'd appreciate the support. Give us a like, a follow, subscribe wherever you're seeing this. Comment. Come on, let's get some engagement going, guys. Let me maybe ask you something. Oh, okay, here's a question for you guys. Wherever you're watching this, here's a question for you, and we'd love it if you could answer it. How do you feel about artificial intelligence? And I know that's such a broad question because, you know, it has so much like in what context, but I'm just throwing it out there. How do you feel about artificial intelligence? Let us know in the comments. Hit us up on the DM or just, you know, uh-oh. Oh, it's crazy. Create your own blog post or Twitter thread and then add us. Add us at I think we are what is it? I think our Twitter is at we are FITM. Yeah, add us or tag us on your thoughts on artificial intelligence. All right, everyone. So it's time to say goodbye. And big shout out to the Derbie One and Anna Pan. Happy 9th anniversary. And hopefully we'll see him back online on Friday. And of course, he's going to be back with us on Monday hosting our weekly Monday Twitter Spaces. All right. Bye, everyone. And thanks for watching.